Hi, I'm Ron Elving, and thanks for coming to my office hours in summer session. There's a lot that Republicans would like to get done this year. Healthcare, a tax rewrite, a budget, a higher debt ceiling because we're bumping up against the debt ceiling again, and of course all of this without shutting down the government. And you know what? It may seem as though the year is still young. It's just June, we're just starting the summer, but if you're in Congress, time is already running out. Let me explain what I mean. The best time to get anything done in any session of Congress is as early in the year as possible, and certainly between the start of a Congress session in January and the end of September, which is the end of the fiscal year. There is a particular procedure which Congress has available to it before the end of the fiscal year for bills that affect taxes, spending, or the debt. Okay, now I'm going to hit you with a word, a name, a label. Technically, this process is called budget reconciliation. But the name is not what's important. What is important is that it lets bills get passed with a bare majority. It's a bare majority process. That's compared to the usual Senate process where you need 60 votes to defend against a filibuster and to ensure you can bring a bill to the floor for a vote. Now, you may remember hearing about this budget reconciliation process, this bare majority process, back in 2010 when it was used to pass Obamacare. But to use these special rules, they have to move the legislation while the current set of rules is in effect, and that ends with the fiscal year at the end of September. So after that, the road for any of these things would become much more difficult, and between now and September 30th, Congress has a lot of long weekends, like the 4th of July weekend, and they have a 5-week recess in August. That's why they need to get a lot done in just the next few weeks. Otherwise, September is going to be a traffic jam, and a lot of these big items simply won't get done. So stay tuned, and in the meantime, thanks for coming to my office hours. I'm Ron Elving.